Hi grade 2s, welcome back to your last recorded lesson of this term. This is going to be our last piece and then I'm going to let you practice for this week and next week and then will be your assessment. So make sure that you're practicing well and make sure you watch until the end of the video so I can give you more specific instructions on what you're going to be playing. So meanwhile, let's look at this piece. Before we zoom in, let's take a quick look at everything. We can see that we have a bracket. So that shows us we have a melody and we have a harmony line. And even look at the bar lines, they go all the way from the top to the bottom. So that's going to be our melody. The top line. And then the bottom lines are harmony. Bottom line is our harmony. Now, what we have over here is two hashtags, one on the F and one on the C space. That means we have F sharp and C sharp, but we're not playing any C's here, so we're not going to play a C sharp. But we have this C, and all that C means is 4/4. It's just another way of saying 4/4. What it stands for is common time. 4/4 is common time. All right, so one thing that we have here that we didn't have in This Old Man is we now have an upside down quaver. And the upside down quaver just happens because when you reach the midway point is that B line. E, G, B. You see, B is right in between all the notes in that staff. So when it gets there, the notes go upside down. And then as it goes higher, the notes just stay upside down. So if they're down here, they'll stay upright. The moment they get here, upside down. So that's going to be our highest note for today, B. All right. So let's first count the rhythm so that we can get it nice and good. So we're going to start off 1, 2, 3, melody. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ah, and just like that, we finished the rhythm for the whole piece. Not long, is it? So let's try it again. 3, go. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ah. Let's try read the rhythm for the harmony line. 3, go. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. Ta. T, 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 ta. Ah. So the rhythm is exactly the same for the melody and the harmony for these first 1, 2, and 3 bars. But the moment it gets to the 4th bar, that's where the rhythm changes a bit because here's ta, ta, and here's T, 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 T. Okay? So that's our rhythm for the piece. So let's watch me play it first and then we'll zoom in. 1, 2, 3, go. That's the whole piece. One more time, go. And let me try now the harmony. 3, go. All right, and just like that, finish the entire piece. Not long at all. So let's get straight into it and let's break it down. All right, so we first have an ascending phrase. And what's happening is ascending, like we said, for a plane is when it's going up. So we're starting from a D, going all the way up to an A, and we stay on those A's in that first bar. So it's gonna go D, E, F sharp, G, A, A. Let me make sure I'm in the right key. So D, E, F sharp, G, A. Again. D, E, F sharp, G, A. Let's go slow since it's moving a bit quick, okay, with those TTs. 3, go. Again. Last time. All right, a bit quicker. First bar. Again. Last time. Now bar number 2, easy stuff. We have B for 2 quavers. So that's going to be again. B, 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 A, A, A. Let's go. Again. Last time. Let's try to go from bar number 1 to bar number 2. Nice and slow. Again. A bit quicker. Go. One, 2, 3, go. All right, let's go to line number 2, still on the melody. Now, what we have here is pretty simple. We have G, let's get that note. G, 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 F sharp, okay? G, 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 F sharp, played on recorder. 3, go. Last time. And make sure you're understanding how it moves with the beat, because these TTs, there's 2 per beat. T, T, so this is my beat. T, 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 whereas the tas have 1 per beat. Ta, ta, the TTs have 2 per beat. T, 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 T. Okay, so make sure you understand that. Let's try bar 3 one more time. Then we do the bar 1 till bar 3. 3, go. All right, let's go. Bar 1 till number 3. Remember, read, top, line, go. Easy stuff. Let's try and finish bar number 4. We have 2 E's and a dangling D. E, so that's going to be E, E, D for 2 beats on that D. Let's try bar number 4. Go. Again. Put the whole melody line together. 3, go. One, 2, 3, let's go. All right, now that we've done our melody, let's go for our harmony. So the harmony has the exact same rhythm for the first 3 bars. Same rhythm, but different notes. So we have T, 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 ta, T, T. Here we have T, 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 ta, T, T. Exact same thing. T, 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 ta, T, T. Same thing. T, 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 ta, T, T. Even down here. T, 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 ta, ta. Melody line. T, 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 ta, ta. So rhythm is the same, but the notes are different. So over here, we start off with the same note that this one has, the melody has. We have a D, then an E. So let's try that. Go. Again. Now notice that same note, those same 2 notes are played twice. So D, E, D, E. Okay, so let's try that. 3, go. Again. Let's keep going. So harmony line. Then we have F sharp, then F sharp twice with TT. Let's try that whole bar. 3, go. Bar 1, harmony. Now let's go bar number 2, easy stuff. We have G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. So G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. Okay, let's go for it. 3, go. Again. Let's put bar number 1, bar number 2 together for that harmony. 3, go. All right, let's go for bar number 3 for the harmony down here. We have E, 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 D, D. All right, dangling D. E's for those TTs. Let's try bar number 3, harmony. Go. I played it twice there. Let's try bar number 3. And then let's do bar number 1, 2, and 3 of the harmony. Remember, read the bottom line, the bottom line. Don't get confused. The bracket shows you which line is which. Let's go. Bar number 1 to bar number 3 of the harmony. 3, go. Easy stuff. Let's finish it off. Now here we have a bit of a jump. We go. E, G, F sharp for 2 beats, okay? E, G, F sharp. Let's try that. Bar number 4, harmony. Go. Again. Let's put the whole harmony together. 3, go. One more time. Now to finish up, let's put the melody line. Then immediately after I do the melody line, I'm going to play the harmony line. Okay? 3, melody. Harmony. Let's go. And that's it, grade 2s. That's how you play Merry Melody. Alright, so all you have to do for your assessment is, I want you to pick 2 pieces that we've done this half of term. Not last half of term, but this half of term. So that means you can either pick Mary Had Another Lamb and This Old Man, or you can pick Mary Had Another Lamb and Merry Melody, or you can pick This Old Man and Merry Melody. You can only pick 2. I don't want any from the last half of term, I want from this half of term. Unless I've told you otherwise, if I've spoken to you otherwise. And I just want you to be able to play them well. That's pretty much all. And I will give bonus points for anyone that can play both the harmony for Mary Had Another Lamb and the harmony for Merry Melody. If you pick either one, let's say if you choose This Old Man and Merry Melody, if you can play the harmony for any of those pieces that has a harmony, you will get bonus marks, because that shows me that you know how to understand, you know how to read your music, and you know how to play the different notes but with the same rhythm. Okay, so pick only 2 pieces we've done between this half of term, on this later half of term, between Mary Had Another Lamb, This Old Man, and Merry Melody. If you can play the harmony as well as the main melody, I'll be a very happy instructor, very happy recorder instructor. All right, grade twos. So that's it. You have this week and next week to practice, and I will see you on your assessment. So make sure you take this time to practice well. Review the videos if you're finding some things tricky, but you have the time and you can easily get it very well as long as you take your time to practice. See you soon, grade two.